Welcome to the Digital Intellect, bringing you the latest news from around the world. Imagine the Taklamakan Desert, a place so vast and empty it stretches as far as the eye can see, with golden dunes rolling endlessly beneath a scorching sun. For centuries, this harsh landscape has been a symbol of nature's extremes, a place where survival seems almost impossible. Its very name means, you go in, but you don't come out. The Taklamakan has long been a place of mystery and danger, a land where few dared to venture and even fewer returned. Yet today, something extraordinary is happening here. Millions of fish now swim in shimmering man-made ponds under the relentless desert sun. This is part of a bold and innovative experiment, one that is turning one of the world's driest, most inhospitable places into a thriving oasis of life and hope. This isn't a mirage or a trick of the light, but a real groundbreaking project that challenges everything we thought we knew about what's possible in the world's harshest environments. As the world faces rising temperatures, shrinking water supplies, and the growing threat of desertification, the transformation of the Taklamakan offers a beacon of hope. It's a living blueprint for how we might restore barren landscapes and create new sources of food and water where none seemed possible. Here, scientists and engineers have designed a closed-loop system where fish and plants support each other in perfect balance. They use salty, underground water, once thought useless, as a vital source of life, recycling it through innovative filtration and aquaculture techniques. If this model can succeed in the unforgiving Taklamakan, could it be adapted to help other arid regions around the globe? Imagine deserts in Africa, the Middle East, or the American Southwest transformed into productive, green landscapes. The story of fish thriving in the desert is more than just a scientific achievement. It's a powerful example of how human creativity, determination, and innovation can turn even the most unlikely wastelands into opportunities for a greener, more sustainable future for us all. The Taklamakan Desert in northwest China's Xinjiang region is the world's second-largest shifting sand desert, a place of extremes and legends. For centuries it was a barrier on the Silk Road, its oases clinging to life on the edges while the heart of the desert remained untouchable. Sandstorms, wild temperature swings, and almost no rain make it one of Earth's harshest environments. The idea of introducing fish here once seemed pure fantasy. The sand is unstable, the wind relentless, and water is nearly absent at the surface. Yet the current project is not just about overcoming a lack of water, it's about redefining what's possible in the desert. By challenging the very identity of the Taklamakan, scientists are transforming a symbol of desolation into one of potential. The breakthrough came from looking beneath the sand, where geologists discovered a vast, underground aquifer, saltier than seawater, but immense. At first, the water's high salinity seemed like a dead end, but instead of fighting the salt, scientists decided to work with it, inspired by natural salt marshes and estuaries. They selected fish and plants that thrive in salty conditions, turning a problem into the foundation of a new ecosystem. Dr. Li Wei, the project's lead ecologist, put it simply, "The desert gave us salty water, so we created a salt-loving world." The plan shifted from irrigation to building a complex, interconnected web of life. By pumping this ancient water to the surface, they invited a new kind of life to flourish. The Taklamakan's hidden ocean became the lifeblood of a revolutionary system. Engineering an oasis in shifting sands required innovation at every step. Engineers developed durable liners for the ponds using a mix of polyethylene, clay, and gravel to withstand the desert's extremes. Solar farms were built to power pumps and aeration systems, making the project energy self-sufficient. Fish species like tilapia and barramundi along with brine shrimp were chosen for their salt tolerance. Millions of fingerlings were released, marking the true beginning of life in the desert. A network of pipes and sensors constantly monitors and manages water quality, salinity, and oxygen. Water circulates through cascading ponds, creating microenvironments for different species. This meticulous management ensures every drop is used efficiently. The result? A stable, productive aquatic environment in the heart of the desert. The Taklamakan project's genius lies in its synergy, a remarkable collaboration between fish, plants, and the salty desert water that surrounds them. In a place where life once seemed impossible, this innovative approach is transforming barren sand into a thriving oasis. Here, fish and plants work together in a self-sustaining cycle, each supporting the other's survival. The fish swim in specially designed ponds, their movements gentle but vital, while their waste becomes a valuable resource rather than a pollutant. Fish waste, rich in nutrients like nitrogen and phosphorus, is pumped out to irrigate fields of salt-tolerant plants, such as salicornia and saltbush. These remarkable halophytes thrive where most crops would wither, turning salty water into green growth. As these halophytes grow, their roots filter out excess salt and absorb nutrients, cleaning the water before it cycles back to the fish ponds. This natural filtration process ensures that both fish and plants remain healthy and the water stays usable. The entire system is a closed loop, known as integrated multi-trophic aquaculture. In this setup, fish feed the plants and the plants, in turn, purify the water. Nothing is wasted, every element has a purpose, creating a balance that mimics natural ecosystems. Plant roots do more than just filter water. They anchor the shifting desert sands, reducing erosion and helping to create a cooler, more humid microclimate. This makes the environment more hospitable for other forms of life. Over time, as the plants grow and die, their decaying matter enriches the sand, slowly turning it into fertile soil. Insects, birds, and small animals begin to return, drawn by the new sources of food and shelter. What began as a simple partnership between fish and plants gradually evolves into a diverse, resilient ecosystem. The desert, once silent and empty, becomes alive with the sounds and sights of many species. As Dr. Li Wei, one of the project's lead scientists, explains, "We're not just farming fish and plants, we're cultivating an entire habitat, restoring balance to a place that had lost it." Nature's own processes amplify these results, triggering a cascade of positive ecological changes. Each new plant, each returning animal, helps to strengthen the system, making it more robust and self-sustaining. It's a powerful demonstration of how intelligent, thoughtful intervention can regenerate even the harshest environments, turning lifeless sand into a flourishing oasis, and offering hope for deserts around the world. Creating an oasis in the Taklamakan meant facing relentless challenges: sandstorms, black hurricanes, damaged equipment and buried ponds, forcing the team to design stronger, more aerodynamic structures. Migratory birds drawn to the new water threatened young fish, so protective netting and alternative wetland habitats were created. High salinity corroded pumps and pipes, while abrasive sand caused breakdowns, prompting the development of new alloys and filtration systems. The project's remote location made logistics a constant struggle, requiring meticulous planning and a pioneering spirit. Local workers were trained in specialized maintenance, building resilience and local capacity. The team became more than scientists. They became a community, united by belief in the project's transformative power. Their perseverance turned obstacles into opportunities for innovation. The Taklamakan's transformation is stunning. Where there was once endless sand, now blue ponds and green fields stretch across the landscape. From above, the oasis looks like a string of sapphires set in gold. Around the ponds, lush halophyte fields expand each year, creating a vibrant buffer zone. The new plant life attracts insects, small mammals, and migratory birds, reviving local biodiversity. The oasis has become a vital stopover for birds on the Central Asian flyway, with species returning after decades of absence. The project has even begun to alter the microclimate, increasing humidity and moderating temperatures. Plants and algae sequester carbon, while new soil forms, laying the groundwork for a richer ecosystem. The Taklamakan is now a living laboratory, showing how degraded land can be brought back to life. The project's impact goes beyond ecology, it's transforming local communities. For generations, Uyghur and other desert-edge peoples struggled with scarce water and encroaching sands. Now the project provides jobs in construction, aquaculture, and plant cultivation, bringing stable incomes and new skills. Training in modern techniques empowers locals to sustain and expand the project. Young people see a future at home, and the oasis has become a center of learning and innovation. Food security has improved dramatically, with thousands of tons of fish and nutritious plants feeding the region. The desert is no longer just a threat, it's a source of hope and renewal. As one elder says, "For my grandchildren, the desert is giving back, it's giving us a future." The Taklamakan project stands as a shining beacon for a world increasingly threatened by climate change and the growing crisis of water scarcity. In a place once considered inhospitable and barren, this project demonstrates that even the harshest environments can be transformed with vision, determination, and respect for natural processes. It proves that abundance is not limited by geography. By working with nature, rather than against it, the Taklamakan project shows that life can flourish in the most unlikely places. The desert, once a symbol of emptiness, now teems with vitality, offering food, water, and hope to its people. By harnessing saline water and designing circular, integrated systems, The project offers a practical blueprint for greening deserts around the globe. These innovations not only make the land productive but also ensure that resources are used wisely and sustainably. This approach has the potential to revolutionize coastal deserts in regions like the Middle East, North Africa, and Australia. By reducing the strain on precious freshwater supplies, it could bring new life and opportunity to millions living in arid zones. In this system, waste is not discarded but transformed into valuable resources. Every element is recycled, creating a closed loop that maximizes efficiency and minimizes environmental impact. Nothing is wasted. Everything has a purpose. As Dr. Anya Sharma wisely notes, the most resilient systems are those that mimic nature's interconnectedness. By learning from the way ecosystems function, we can build agricultural systems that are both productive and sustainable, able to withstand the challenges of a changing climate. This is not just a vision for the future of food and land restoration, it is already happening. These pioneering solutions are paving the way for a new era of sustainable agriculture, where deserts can become sources of nourishment and renewal. Above all, the story of fish in the desert is a powerful message of hope and human ingenuity. It reminds us that with creativity and collaboration, we can overcome even the most daunting challenges. The greening of the Taklamakan is an invitation to dream bigger, to innovate bolder, and to believe in our collective power to heal the planet. It shows us that no place is beyond hope, and that together we can create a more sustainable and abundant future for all.